Loren.
Imani Powell.
My name is Barry.
Ifas Chowdhury.
Joseph.
Rakin Rahman.
18.
17.
I'm 18 years old.
18.
15.
22.
I would say a drama. Maybe a dramatic thriller, but mainly drama.
I'd say it's a thriller, but more specifically a psychological thriller.
I think it was a thriller genre with a bit of drama and some elements of horror.
I think it was a dramatic horror film.
I think it was a dramatic thriller because there was a lot of intense scenes with a lot of thrilling aspects.
Yeah, it was made clear to me, like with the voiceovers.
I felt that she had a split personality due to the fact that there were time frames where 1 hour she was okay, but then the other hour she was psychologically affected due to the satanic ritual.
I understood it, but it was only up until the end when she started taking her pills.
I think the thriller side of the film came from the editing, the slow-paced editing, and the colour tones used. It was quite dark colour tones. And I think the psychological side came from the use of flashbacks and the voiceover which was used by the main character.
The upside down cross represented and conformed to the horror genre, and I feel that the conflict between the couples and the reflection between the main protagonist shows elements of drama.
My favourite part was the effects used in Damon's scene because it represented the thriller genre and it kind of made me feel a bit scared.
Well, my favourite part of the film is how they use different types of music in the different scenes to bring out the different emotions in us in the audience.
I like the element of direct address where she was shaking the camera because it made me feel as if I was involved in the film.
Yeah, I think it was appropriate because the younger side of the target audience would more enjoy it because, you know, the demand for thrillers, psychological thrillers, and even dramatic thrillers is like the demand is going up every year. With films like Split, for example, like quite a similar film to Replica. The demand's going up while the older side of the target audience could more relate to it and the themes in the film, they could relate to it more.
Yes, because everyone in the film was in that specific age range and I feel like I could relate to that. Maybe at the end there could have been a bit more of an intense sound to kind of like highlight the fact that it was meant to be a thriller.
I'd say the camera work at the start was quite good, but as the production progressed on and the intensity of the story grew, I feel like the camera work should have reflected that a little more. The camera work at the start was quite good because it was setting up the story and the characters, but as the intensity grew, I feel like the camera work should have reflected that to a further extent.
I feel like that it could have been directed a bit better so that it could be more understanding to a wider range, a wider audience, rather than just appeal to one audience.
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Yeah, I would, but for a specific audience, because there's a lot of psychological aspects to it that not everyone may understand.
I think I'd give a 4.
4.7?
4.2.
I'll give it a 4.
Probably a 5.
I'd rate it